Hi guys, if Donald Trump thought he could bully his neighbours and get away with it, then he's gravely mistaken. So on Tuesday, the US president imposed tariffs on imports from both Canada and Mexico. Members of his administration continue to insult the Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, by calling him the governor, in a reference to Trump's plan to annex the northern neighbour and turn it into the 51st state of the United States. Well, as you see here, Canada isn't taking it lying down, and while the nation can respond with tariffs of their own, provinces are taking other measures to hurt both Trump and his administration.
Is off the shelves. Also, starting today, all US-based companies will be banned from taking part in government procurement. Every year, the province and its agencies spend about $30 billion on procurement, alongside our more than $200 billion plan to build infrastructure. US-based businesses will now lose out on tens of billions of dollars in revenues. They only have President Trump to blame. I'm also urging all 444 municipalities to do the same, and I'm thrilled to see some are already stepping up. For example, Mayor Patrick Brown in the city of Brampton and many other cities. As part of this government-wide procurement ban, we're going one step further. We're ripping up Ontario's contract with Starlink. It's done, it's gone. We won't award contracts to people who enable and encourage economic attacks on our province and our country. Alongside federal tariffs and the measures my fellow premiers are bringing forward, this Team Canada's opening response.
What an absolute mess Donald Trump is. A mess to America, a mess to the world. And as I keep saying, there are no winners in a trade war. Now, we saw here, of course, that Canada can respond not just with tariffs of their own, but with other measures, as we're seeing, punishing American companies, banning them from operating at the governmental level, denying them access to procurement contracts, and ending contracts that exist like that of Starlink. Now, you notice here he also called out Donald Trump in particular. He's sending a message to American companies and American voters. Your country is going to suffer the consequences of Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a problem. He's insulted our Prime Minister. He's insulted us as an ally. He's imposing economic sanctions on us for no good reason. We have to respond. And we can respond with tariffs or we can respond in other ways. Now, I think this is going to be a bit of a taste of what's going to come in the future when it comes to, for example, China, the European Union, and maybe even the United Kingdom. If Trump starts imposing tariffs to punish these economies, well, they can respond with their own tariffs, or they can start banning American companies from operating on different levels. Now, I don't see Canada going through with this fully because it would require massive change within its society. I'm thinking of procurement of software services from the United States like Google or Microsoft. I think it'd be very difficult to replace those. It may be a case-by-case basis. There may be some exemptions. But Canada is responding in a forceful way. It's been bullied by the United States and it's saying we're not going to take it. We're seeing the same from Mexico. And I think we're going to see the same from other countries around the world. And if parts of Donald Trump's administration are targeted this way, you're attacking them in the pocket, then perhaps they're going to put pressure on Trump to U-turn, to reconsider what he's doing. Now, I don't know if it's actually going to work on Donald Trump because he doesn't seem to understand how tariffs actually work themselves. But if the people around him start to feel the pressure, like the city of Ontario has said here that what they're going to do is ban Starlink. This is of course directed at Elon Musk. So if Elon Musk is suffering, if his companies are suffering, if other parts of Donald Trump's administration are suffering, then they will pressure Trump, perhaps, or that's the plan, they will pressure Trump to U-turn. But we'll have to wait and see. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.